Welcome to another stage analysis video. It's Sunday the 9th of February 2025. As always, lots to get through on the weekend video. We're going to start the weekend video today with a look at a new feature added to the stage analysis screener this weekend. Been working on this one for a little while, got more to do on it still, but pushed out the first iteration of it today, which is the new custom preset setting. So you can now, whatever filters you now save on here, so say you're looking for stage 2 breakouts, so this week if you're looking for early stage 2 or the later stage 2, and then you're looking for stage change, you might want to get your average volume, you might want market cap to be above 300 million for example, and you might have wanted the weekly bar to close in the upper quarter of the weekly candle. So that gets us down to 42 results. You can see you've got Eli Lilly, Philip Morris, Uber, etc. A few of these moving out. They're not necessarily breakouts, these are just transitions from either stage 1 or stage 3 to stage 2, or even some that have jumped straight from 4 back to 2 with some earnings gaps, etc. So if you want the breakouts only, you would use breakout as well to get the new highs, taking us just down to 25. So with that, you can now, with the new save filters setting up here, if you press save filters, I'll just do this, we'll call it stage 2. This is breakouts, so stage 2 breakout. So number, because this is a test one, I'll just add that on the end, get rid of that afterwards. So, and then press OK. So it's successfully saved that. And now within this screen over here, so where it says My Presets and the little drop down menu, if you now click on that, you can see that has now popped up into this list. So as it's already populated, you don't need to populate that again. But if we go to any of the others that are already saved, you can see we then switch to what that is. So this is percentage of stocks that are within 0.5 ATR of their stage 2 breakout level. So now if we go back to the stage 2 breakout test, you can see that that's now been saved and it's immediately taken us back to those results. So anytime you come to this now each day when the data is updated, you could just go to My Presets, click on that, and it will show you the results. So you don't need to click through like I did and set up all of the filters. If you ever want to change that a little bit, so you wanted that to include relative volume, so by the end of the week you wanted it to have more than 1 times the average weekly volume, so greater or equal to 1. If I added that, you can see that then turned off on here in terms of it's now not showing, but because we're no longer in that screen. And then if we press save filters again and I override that, so what was it, stage 2 breakouts, and you put the same name in again, so it was test, then it says successfully saved. I might have called it something else there. I called it something else slightly different. Try it again one more time. So save filters stage 2 breakout. Apologies for that. I got the name wrong. So it has to be identical in order to override. So if we say that, it will say a screen with this name already exists. Do you want to override it? You press OK. So that is now saved, and then that one is now free. We've obviously got 2 at the moment. I'm going to be adding the editing capabilities in Monday, Tuesday. So we'll be able to delete and edit and change your filters. We'll go to jump off to a new page. But at the moment, so if we go to flick back to a different one again, and then come back into this, you'll see that that is now saved, including the relative volume. So you can easily update the filter, just have to give it the same name. Obviously if you give it a different name, it saves it with something else, so you can see the relative volume would be gone on that one because that one didn't have relative volume saved with it. So we can add other filters. So if we press reset, so at the moment if we wanted to look for stage 4B minus stocks, those that are moving back above their 10-week moving average in stage 4. So we call it stage 4B minus or stage 4 minus, depending on where it is in stage 4. So you would want stocks with a substage of either 4 minus or 4B minus. So you can see at the moment we've got 348 of those. So what we're looking for again would be a cross above the 10-week moving average. You want to get that, we're down to 127. Your market cap, generally we will start with over 300 million as a minimum, and then average volume, this is weekly volume, so 1.5 million, for example, is 300,000 shares a day. So we do that, and that takes us back down to, you've just got 68 there. So you can obviously add more quality filters. I usually like to use the weekly closing range as well. Upper quarter of the bar, you want to show a strong close. So you can see we've now only got 30 stocks in that. So super micro computer, for example, this is coming back above its 10-week moving average in stage 4, so it's attempting to pull back in. So that's what we call the stage 4 minus, or stage 4B minus, depending on where it is in the stage 4 decline. Obviously stage 4B minus means that it's been in stage 4 for at least 3 quarters or more, whereas stage 4 minus is anything that's only been in stage 4 for any period less than that. So they're both the same thing, it's just the length of the stage 4 decline that they cover. So again, we could save that. So now we've got this filter, can call this cross above 10-week moving average, 10-week MA in stage 4. Press save, return that, come back into here, and you can see that is now saved into here. So again, we go back to a different one, come back into this again. So you see it saves those settings. We can come anytime we want then, and then just save that. So what I'm going to be doing over the course of the next few days, as well as obviously fine tuning this and giving you the editing capabilities so that you can edit the filters in terms of their position, so in the drop down where they sit, so that you don't have to do funny things with the adding numbers and stuff like that in order to change the order. So I'm going to try and make it so that you can reorder them, add a divider, add section headings, so you can really organize them into sets. And also going to be adding another filter, so we'll be in front of this one, so just be another filter that will have presets. So I'm going to create a bunch of preset settings for stage 2 breakout, stage 4 breakdowns, the crosses back into the transitions at the stages, consolidations in stage 2, pullbacks in stage 2, all the kind of things that we look for. I'll set up a bunch of presets so that you don't necessarily have to create your own presets, but everybody has slightly different variations of what they like. So for example, approaching the stage 2 level here, I use 0.5% ATR to the stage 2 level, but others might want to be 1 ATR to the stage level. They might want to use percentages, they might only want 5% to stage 2, etc. There's going to be differences in what you prefer, in what you're looking for your screen. So you'll be able to save your own screens, call them whatever you like. I think I'm going to add a description box as well, so when we'll have a little edit by the side of this as well. When you click the edit, it will take you off to a new page, and then you'll be able to rename it, add a description, and then delete or move it up and down within the filter as well. So going to add that capability during the week as well. But see, be a very, very useful way to stop you having to go through all of the filters, as these filters are only going to get bigger. I've got lots more planned for these at the moment. There's already quite a few, and a lot of things that you have to click through on a regular basis. So adding these takes it back down to just a single click again, which makes it a lot easier to just go through your scans. And then you can quickly, if you're taking it off to a different software, you can quickly press export, get your filters, copy that to your clipboard, and then go into TradingView or whatever and add it to a watch list and merge them together into broader lists. So don't necessarily have to go through the individual pages on the site. You can quickly take it off to the live software and basically use them on live charts. So I think it's really, really useful tool. And as I said, be adding more presets to this week, as well as starting to work on the filtering. Going to be with the table at the moment here. You can see we've got so different settings down here. You've got lots and lots of columns, which I'm going to be adding even more to. So at the moment I have mine set up with the next stage 2 price, percent stage 2, etc. So these are not the defaults you get when you load up. So what I'm going to be doing is adding some sections down the bottom down here, which will then push all of this down a little bit, but obviously redesign the whole section. But then you'll have like a default, we'll have some technical ones, we'll have some that just look at the various industries, etc. Some that just show the stage analysis stuff. So you'll have like the price, stage 2. So you can have different column settings, and then we'll have just, again, single one-click way to switch between the data, so you can continue to see the name of the stock and what it is and the relative information without having to scroll across the chart all the time, as obviously the smaller the screen you're on, the more annoying that can be. So trying to obviously work on all of the usability features and gradually make them better and better for you as we go. So that's that at the moment. Let's